Welcome everyone. My name is Davin and this is my channel JD Dark Shadow. I about fucked that up. Anyways, we're back at it again for Doki Doki Literature Club Part 3. Now, I'm very curious how this is gonna go. I kind of forgot where I left off. I think I was sharing poems with the girls. And, I don't know, like, so far this has been a very cute game so far. But, never judge a book by its cover. I'm still seeing a lot of stuff that this game's, like, fucked up on the inside. So, I'm very curious to see. And, you know, warning again. If you have anxiety, depression, easily disturbed, please be wary of watching this or playing this game. Apparently, there's some stuff in this that can, like, really disturb someone. I guess. I don't know. I never looked that far into it. I'm into surprises. So, I'm just letting y'all know I'd hate for y'all to get anxious, depressed, or anything like that from me. So just be careful, okay? But let's jump right into it. Let's load where we came off, and yep. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Okay, Monica. Hi, Davin. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in, you know? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I remember when I wrote that, I was just picking random words, so I bet it looks all like garbage. Don't worry, Davin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The ways he talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get from reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing, it has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Like, do you mean experiment in college? Sort of thing? No. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Oh god, why did I have to say college experiment? That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write, okay? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read then. Ooh, okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. I think that's what my retinas might be. Anyways, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of an infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Yeah, I found that really interesting. I could not tell if that was either trying to be disturbing or a little bit more emotional in a love sense or romantic. It's everyone can perceive things in their own way, and poems is like that too. With poems, you can perceive it in your own way, and I kind of perceived that either like she had some emotional troubles or she's trying to look into herself. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that as well. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of empathy, or I know the word, I don't know if I can pronounce it, but y'all know what it is. Recently. Epiphany. Is that it? Yeah, I think that was it. Epiphany. Recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monka's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Wow, that's actually a really good advice. Because when I write my books sometimes, or whenever I do decide to I don't specifically write my book like people do with each chapter they go on. That's what I did before. Now I'm just writing random chapters that come to my head, and I just call it unknown chapter, and I might use it in the book later on whenever I do decide to write on it. And whenever I do decide to write down these chapters, sometimes it's really hard to write down how you want something to come out. Like, you'll have this big plot and this big way to describe stuff, but you don't know how to get it there. It's like an idea that you don't know the steps to get to that idea, I might have to actually try that sometime. That's some good advice. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who am I going to sell my poem next? Apparently the person that's going to enjoy it most. And everyone who thinks I'm banging. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Devin! What? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Devin poem. Copyright trademark. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the seat against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Really. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Davin. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Oh, I think I accidentally double-clicked. My bad. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way... for some reason I started singing it. Oh god. Okay, let's just read it. No singing. The way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to whisk away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, that's about what I expect from her, but that was really good. I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yep. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! I bet you did. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. You got a good point. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for selling me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room, and that was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. As like everyone's judging me for my mediocre recording and talking skills on YouTube. Yeah. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's... Oh, gotta scratch my forehead. Okay. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Ooh. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissingly returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. What? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Davin did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly expiring. Which I haven't, yep. And Davin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested into trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Davin appreciate my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh shit, shit got real. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Davin started showing up. Oh god. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turns towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Davin! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meanings should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Davin. What? Wait! There's no reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effective way. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Davin? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they're probably gonna think more highly of me. Oh no, of course, that's what's gonna be. Oh no, I hate picking sides like this. Hell, if I don't want to go to Sayori about it, cause she's dim-witted as hell, and it's a good option to get out of it. Natsuki does, I kinda agree with Natsuki about, I'm not big on describing complex words and rather just spread them out, but I really do understand Yuri. You gotta understand that in complex ways, you gotta let the reader think and get their minds more invested into it, you know? Oh, God. Natsuki gave me the cupcake. Yuri gave me a book. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to think this over, guys. Give me a minute. I made my decision. For now. I might come back and change this. Natsuki wasn't able to take criticism from Yuri, and Yuri wasn't able to take criticism from Natsuki. Yuri had a problem with Natsuki's style of writing, and Natsuki had a problem with Yuri over explaining things or making words too complicated, not making a clear picture, making the reader have to think for themselves of what the writing's trying to describe. Which I really do like that. I like Yuri's style. But I really think that Yuri should open her own mind up about other people's writing style, you know? Like, Natsuki's writing style ain't wrong. Like, with Natsuki too, Yuri's writing style is not wrong either. But it all started from Natsuki kind of disagreeing with, Yuri disagreeing with Natsuki's writing style in the first place. So I'm gonna go with Natsuki on this. And I can always come back and change it if I feel like something's wrong or anything. But Natsuki. Yuri? You're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back up myself. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can just be as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Haha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really a personal thing, and starting it can definitely be hard. It looks like we've learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glanced over my shoulder. Yuri nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly, with a face that I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Davin. Cease! Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it as he's boasted. Yuri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Yuri. I'll go make some tea. Eh? I'm just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was a worthwhile for everyone. Especially for you, Davin. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around that we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for running the atmosphere, or ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or something, or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Eh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course! Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehe. In the end, though, Monica's right. And what I was talking about, true. Even though I picked Natsuki over Yuri, it ended out me kind of going with both of them. You know, I scolded them both, and I kind of went with them both. And that's what I would have done in real life. I really liked that. I really did like that, how that played out. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about certain poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Davin, how about you? Well, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. I have to come up with another thing? And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Davin! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Don't think that about me, woman. I love all you all. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. Well, that has been fun, but I guess that'll be it for today, guys. Part 4 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Man, all I have to say, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I'm starting to learn. I'm really getting into these characters. I like how they develop. You can really tell which one goes with. Like, I'm guessing Anger will probably... Anger's probably going to go with one of these two. Graveyard. Well, she said she was like wanting to get rid of herself or something. But she's so everywhere out of the place. You never know with her. But I'll work on this poem next time in part 5 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Join me then and don't miss out. And if you like the video, give this video a Detroit smash in the subscribe button? Yeah, I kind of fucked that up. Oh well. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. See ya.